Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Moist. Hey guys, it's your boy Moist Mercenary, and today I'm gonna be doing a video on Rock Leone. Now, I will ask the question: what if Rock Leone was the villain? Ignore the incorrect colors on the bottom of the Rock Leone. I do not have the proper white color scheme, and sorry for this glare. I'm not sure why. Maybe I could move my setup or something, but for now we're here. Maybe from back here, or if I bring it a bit closer, it's not as bad, but here we go. So Leone or Kyoya kind of started as a villain, but became better as the show went on into more of a anti-hero in a way and a rival to Chinga. But this is what's gonna happen, or this is what I think would happen if he went full-on bad guy evil mode. That sounded very cringe, but I'm gonna roll with it. So the combo I decided to make for the Dark Leone, even though it's not using the dark wheel, I got this black Leone energy ring and a Burning Claw face bolt, just because it looks nice and menacing and fits the black aesthetic. We have the Bakushin wheel, as you can see, is the black version, completely brand new, has not been used before. This will be my first time using it in years, and probably like 10 years actually. So that's going to be interesting. For the spin track, I thought it would be fun to continue this very round shape we have so far and go with the SA-165 track, which lines up pretty well with Bakushin in terms of its roundness. And Leone is a very round energy ring. And finally, replacing the wide ball tip, we will have metal ball. Now, so far, this has been a pretty defensive combo. This is not entirely a good defensive tip. However, I will still use it. It'll serve the purpose. I mainly chose it for the color. I could have used rubber ball, but it doesn't perform too defensively, really. Mine has been worn and is pretty aggressive when it launches. So, yeah, it's been pretty much flattened. So I'm going with the metal ball. Should at least provide some good stamina, as a very round combo. Should spin for a long time, while also maintaining some good stamina with how round the wheel and track are. So let me get it put together, and I'll gather some fights for us to use or see. Alright guys, sorry about the uneven camera angle in that last clip. Hopefully it's a bit better now. I got the battles ready, I just didn't actually put together the Leone. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, now we can do this. And I did take off the camera so we wouldn't get that annoying glare or the light. Here is the Leone combo. Bakushin Leone, SA-165 MB. A very nice, sleek looking black combo. Almost don't want to use this wheel, but the show must go on. As for the battles, we have a solid assortment here. We're gonna start with Galaxy Pegasus. As I already said, Chinga and Kyoya were pretty good rivals in the show, so it would make sense to use Galaxy Pegasus. Next, we're gonna have Dark Bull, as Benkei, who used Dark Bull, was Kyoya's right-hand man most of the time. Always following Kyoya and battling alongside him, always having his back, whatnot. Next, we'll have my evil evolution Pegasus, Hell Pegasus, Hell Pegasus, Wing 105, or Wing Attack 130 R2F, which is probably going to destroy this Leone, but it'll still be a fun match to see. We also have my combo from last video, Medio El Drago Assault, Wing Attack 105 R2F, just the mirror of the original Hell Pegasus combo, or the original villain Pegasus combo, the Nightmare Pegasus. And there is one last fight. The final one will be against its original former self, Rock Leone, and we'll see how this goes. Starting with Galaxy Pegasus. I do feel like a lot of these matchups were probably mistakes in terms of making this thing good, but it should still be fun matches anyways. Yeah, okay, well, I got a pretty poor launch on Galaxy anyways, so this first match is definitely going to be a win for Leone. This thing will have very good stamina with that metal ball tip. It's not going to have amazing defense, but it should still have some good stamina. We can see even against Galaxy and being on such low stamina, it still got hit pretty hard even towards the end there. And surprisingly, no chipping on this metal wheel yet, but that is surely going to change throughout the course of this video. And it's gonna make me sad, but it's necessary. This is a necessary evil. Okay, wonderful. Galaxy Pegasus leaves the arena. So far, it's still a 1-0 in favor of our Leone here. Okay, that should have definitely killed if he did not get wall saved. Don't know what's going on with Pegasus here, why he's not maintaining his flower patterns, but at least he's getting some good hits here. Leone actually wobbling a fair bit, but it should stay spinning thanks to the metal ball. It was probably wobbling, it took some heavy damage there being slammed into that wall. But right now, we're still at a 2-0, no wins for Pegasus. One more win for Leone. One more win for Leone will end this battle. Oh. Ooh, another very heavy hit from Galaxy. A lot of good hits. Nothing quite hard enough to knock out Leone. Unfortunately, Galaxy was hard countered by some wall saves throughout this battle. Yep, there we go. Bakushin Leone wins the first round. Next up, we're going to have Dark Bull. This should be a good test of the stamina of Leone here. I don't think either of these are going to have enough recoil to fully knock the other out. I am just going to do a best of 2 for this one, because it's just annoying with stamina battles. They end, well, the problem is that they don't end, especially with these two. There are some pretty big hits happening. Those two spikes on the opposite ends of Bakushin actually provide some solid counter attack potential. It's just that you have to hit that very specific point. Otherwise, it's just kind of a smooth dome shape. That's why Bakushin on low height is super defensive, because there's barely any recoil. Aside from, as I said, these two sharp points here and here. Round 2. I should probably launch Leone first. That wasn't too long because Bull isn't a super stamina heavy bay, but still not going to do more than 2 because these are the least fun to watch. The metal ball tip is actually something I haven't tested at all before, so everything I'm seeing from its performance here is my first time seeing any of it, which is fun. As you can see, Bull is not great at anything. Horn 145 is solid for attack, but, you know, semi-defense, terrible for defense and stamina. And then this wheel is just not good. Oh, was holding it up. This wheel is just not good. Dark is not good. Anyways, that's another win for Bakushin Leone. Alright guys, it's time for Medio El Drago versus Bakushin Leone. Let's see how Bakushin handles this challenge. Opposite spin matchup should be quite interesting to see. Had to change the angle of the stadium because El Drago just refused to stay in when I launched him in the other angle. So hopefully this works better. Let me just relaunch because I was taking too long. Video landing some pretty good hits, but Bakugan actually taking it. This is actually a very solid defensive combo. And does benefit off of spin stealing this thing a fair bit. And right now we're seeing some evasive maneuvers actually as it outspins. Oh, that is an interesting scrape. That could be a down point when SA-165 scrapes this sort of serrated edge, if you will, the spiky edge is not ideal. Maybe if you wear this thing down a bit and those spikes become much softer, this wheel becomes much rounder, it would be a bit better to use, but as it is, not quite. Let's go for round 2. Ooh, wow, Leone. That is Leone's first loss in this whole video. Did get knocked out. El Drago stayed in the stadium a bit longer, but ended up bouncing out afterwards. But that's still a point for El Drago, making the score 1-1. That is an issue. That is also not great. Here we go. It's actually more beneficial to Leone than anything because less RPM means less recoil, meaning it's less likely for Leone to actually be knocked out in this scenario. Did scrape a bit earlier. Able to win the LAD match though, of course, regardless, thanks to its very round shaping. Now, last round, probably, unless Drago can make a comeback. Yep, there we go. That's a quick knockout from El Drago. Nice focused smack. Flings Leone. There is a bit of a downside to the metal ball tip. Not great traction on the stadium. Well, this looks like it's gonna be Bakushin's win again. I don't think El Drago's got enough momentum anymore. The one time it could have gotten a knockout, it didn't quite hit the mark good enough. Media would be so much better with just a little. Oh, wow. Bakushin actually scraped out. And I think that's a 2-3 win in favor of Medio El Drago. The first loss for our boy Bakushin Leone. That was actually very interesting. I did not expect to see that happen. Guess we're moving on to the second to last, or penultimate match. Alright guys, time for the penultimate battle against Hell Pegasus, my other combo. This is going to be a very tough challenge for Leone here, but let's see if he can at least stand the ground a little bit. Okay. If Pegasus isn't going to flower properly, then this is easy for Leone. Yeah, there we go. Leone still got flung pretty far with Pegasus at pretty low stamina, like low momentum at the end there, so bit concerning for what happens if Pegasus does get a solid flower off. Leone tanking very well. I think the way Hell is raised means that it can't quite catch Leone, especially on this high. Oh, never mind. It is smacking Leone right now. It just needs to get a better angle on this guy. Hell definitely has the potential to knock this thing out, but I think it's on too high of a like, there we go. That's the knockout I was waiting for. Leone actually exceeding expectations here. So okay, Pegasus did make contact there, so that counts. I believe that does make this a 3-1 knockout, but I will just do this once more in case you don't want to count something like that. Why did I pick up my left launcher? Okay, that was my bad. Oh. You know what? Let's just say Leone won and move on to the final battle. Now, the final battle for Leone will be against its former self. Let me get the stadium a bit more in center. Just noticed it a bit off there. But we're going to be putting it against Rock Leone. Not its hardest opponent. Just thematically wanted to have Leone face himself at the end here. Starting with launching Bakushin. Leone did not even touch the stadium, so let's try this again. Leone performing slightly aggressively, a bit interesting here, actually. Leone actually gets a pretty good knockout. Rock Leone, I mean. Rock Leone is a pretty good offensive or the rock wheel is pretty good offensively. I'd say it's much better for attack than defense. Pretty good contact points, pretty hefty. Wow. Is Evil Leone really about to lose to itself here? Let's see if he can tank it all, because he's lost twice to knockouts. This is definitely a big weakness of that metal ball tip. Stamina is a huge, or defense is a huge problem. It's definitely better for stamina than defense, as I assumed, but Leone's also just short enough to get those major contact points, and recoil can affect Bakushin just as much as it affects, or the recoil of the Bakushin wheel when it does hit those arrows can affect itself just as much if its opponent happens to be sturdier at all, or happens to have that right angle. This time we're seeing some of that good stamina from Bakushin, draining Leone. Let's try this one. This could end it, or we could see a comeback. A quick reverse sweep from Bakushin Leone here. Let's see if that's the case. Some intense clashing going on. Very focused, both trying to claim that center spot of the stadium, but neither giving up the spot. Leone Bakushin Leone gets a good counter attack. Feels like second nature to say counter Leone if I'm not saying rock or fang. Bit of this weird aggressiveness from Leone. The ball tip isn't great, or the wide ball tip isn't particularly great for defense either. It does have some interesting motion. Can be pretty evasive as well at times. I'd say rubber ball is definitely the best ball tip, but I mean, that's obvious. Ooh, this could be close. Rock Leone actually wins by outspin thanks to being able to destabilize Bakushin and get it scraping on the SA-165. Well, that's gonna be it. Very good performance from Bakushin. A lot of surprising outcomes as well. This combo looks really nice to me, and I'm glad that it was able to perform good. Nice sleek black combo, very round, disc-shaped, egg-shaped, whatever you want to call it. Let me know what you guys thought of this. Let me know what you guys might want to see next. And I'll see you guys next time in whichever other video. Make sure you go check out Exotics in the description. As always, you know I gotta shill the homie in all of these videos. Join his server. He's got some stuff for sale right now. And yeah, just go see what you might want. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all in the next video. See you next time. Bye. Stay moist. Sure.